Hello, my friends. Hello, and welcome back to Cities Skylines 2, and welcome back, of course, it's Circle City 3. Circle City 3's frame rate's not so beautiful right now. And the reason for that, I think, is because we've told it to focus on simulation speed. We could go frame rate focus. It's going to be awful anyway. You know what? Why don't we just keep it on simulation speed for now? 30 FPS is playable, and it's watchable if I'm not moving the camera around too much, so, you know, think about that a little bit. What's happened here? I feel like this is broken. No, maybe that is just right. I thought there were more lanes moving through downtown, but I guess not. So with this little bit of lag in mind, let's start thinking about what we can do to expand the city. We have demand for commercial. Have we finished unlocking all of the commercial stuff that we want? No, we still need EU low-density business to unlock the auto center and the marketplace. We have barely any of that. So EU low density is where our efforts will be focused for now. And if that means replacing high density with low density, so be it. That's what we're going to do. That might cause a unemployment problem. We'll see if it does. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I'm just going to replace any of this high density commercial with this EU low density commercial, just because it should allow me to do that without eating too much into our demand, right? What about up here? We do need a little bit of it. Let's just replace these with some commercial buildings for now. Yeah, things are pretty laggy here, so if that's making my microphone crackle, apologies. That's just the CPU being bogged down, just trying to run this game. Maybe it's time that I look into some alternate recording, like being able to do it to another device. Record to another device and then bring it over here to the computer. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's quite a bit of work, though. Ideally, don't want to, but if we have to, we will. Let's turn this into this, which I'm sure is great for anybody that's not actually watching and is just listening. Oh yeah, all the zoning is dark in Circle City, and I don't know why, and I'll never know why. It just is. It just is. Which makes it really hard to see. Is there anything that I can do for this? We can do that. It helps a little bit. But yeah, I don't know why they're the dark color here, and in every other city they're not. Default. Oh, I don't want that, because I want these to be red. So I can find them easier. Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. Just a thing that has happened for some reason that I cannot explain. I see that there is a traffic issue, but it's because of an accident, so I'm not worried about that. This traffic issue, though, is a real traffic issue that is not caused by an accident. What is this caused by? Not enough lanes here? Does that help? Does this need to be set as a split-phased light? That will help as well. Maybe this one too? Yeah, I don't know why it's on advanced split phasing. Advanced split phasing almost never seems to be ideal. That'll hopefully help a little bit. I don't know what's happened here. A bunch of these lanes are just broken. Let's get rid of this one. Hopefully we'll see some flow. Yeah, I think that's going to clear up. Okay, we'll just leave that for now. We are slowly making our way back up to that positive $2 billion as we make $7 million a month here as well. What can we do with that? Reduced residential tax? 8%? That'll help. There's the auto center. I knew we'd get that eventually. Oops. Alright, well, we'll replace those houses anyway. Why not? We'll zone this now and we'll see if anything grows. But let's make sure that auto center gets placed somewhere nice. Where would we have? How about right here? It's kind of on the outskirts. You're about to get on a highway or off a highway. All these people that used to live here are being ejected. What's our education looking like? Terrible for elementary schools. What's our elementary budget, or what's our school's budget looking like? 70%. Alright, we can turn that one up. Maybe not that high. Actually, let's turn our taxes back up if we're going to turn up our services here. Maybe we get things back to 100%. Maybe that's a nice starting point. Education as well. Even if this puts us slightly in the hole, I'm okay. I think we'll be able to bounce back. 700,000 in the negative, I think we can survive. That's going to fix a lot of problems, I hope. What problems? There's some garbage collection issues and a few ambulances needed out here, and that's about it. Those are actually being resolved pretty quickly. So are they real issues? I wouldn't say that they're real. Let's see where else we... Oh, did I just replace something with commercial by mistake? I might have. Industrial demand. That's fresh and new. How's our unemployment looking? 18%. That's pretty bad. Not gonna lie, I'm not happy about seeing that. Oh, but look, we've got lots of room to start expanding here because we're still seeing lots of issues where they're not even utilizing the buildings that we've got for them. So we'll start zoning more industrial and hope that it just fills in better than it did last time. I don't like seeing these. Can I just get down here and say if there's nothing in them, maybe we just start deleting them and let something new come into its place? Okay, these ones are all actually storing things. That one's not. That one's not. That one's not. That one is. Okay, things are getting used, so I don't think I need... Well, that one's not. So we make way for things that we actually need. Honestly, I think what Circle City really needs is some specialized industry that we're just not providing. So yeah, going through here and doing this little bit of tidying up is actually helping. Because these buildings are being replaced by buildings that are actually being used, as opposed to just being empty storehouses. Now it is a little bit of a pain to have to mouse over each of these and see what they store and if they have anything in stock. Sometimes it's easy and you can see that it's just a big empty lot with nothing in it. Now I don't mind doing this, but I know that it doesn't make very good content. So I'm going to try not to do it too much if I can avoid it. But since I currently think that it's an issue, I do want to resolve it quickly here. So pretty much what I'm looking for is underneath where it says the level, it says what it does. So this one here is just industrial manufacturing. It doesn't do anything. It's just an empty lot. So we just get rid of that. And sometimes it'll say it stores something. And sometimes whenever it says that, this one here says stores grain, and then it shows an amount. So there's actually stuff in there. But sometimes what you'll see is it says... Let me see if we can find one. Sometimes it says... Uh-oh. Well, now I can't find one. Now that I'm looking for it. These are commercial buildings. Hang on. Let's go back over here. Maybe we'll find something. These are commercial buildings as well. Oh, come on. There's got to be at least one that just says that it stores something. Yeah, like this one here. Stores plastics, but there's no amount, so there's nothing in there. So we'll just get rid of that, and then something else that's actually going to be used will show up. So that's what we're looking for here. Stores plastics. That's all it does, but there's no amount in stock. That means it can go away. Something else will take its place and actually store something. I don't know if that's a bug or what. I also don't know what these industrial manufacturing ones are that are just like big empty lots that don't do anything. They don't store anything. Maybe they're supposed to, but they're not purchased yet. Anyway, I don't want to be spending all day doing this while we've got commercial demand. There we go. We'll just prepare a lot of it knowing that it's going to get used eventually. And then back over here, I suppose we can start zoning more of this industrial stuff and come back and make sure it's being used appropriately later. Now we got some traffic issues over here. Is the problem just... Probably not enough lanes. It's almost always the issue is we need one more lane just to help the traffic flow a little bit nicer to wherever it's going. Then you got to go in and tidy up these lane connections. They don't always quite work. Sometimes they don't work at all. And then we should always make sure that these are set up for split phasing, and they are. This one isn't. This one isn't either. And neither is that one. So that'll help a little bit, hopefully. Yeah, they're just building more of these things that don't store anything. But I wonder why. Maybe the vehicles are out. No, they're not doing anything. There's just not enough resources to store, that's all. Okay, let's take a look at our specialized industry options here and see what we could be doing. Oil? No real easy oil deposits for us to get our hands on right now. What about metals? Almost the same story, except we could do something over here. Which one do we need the most? Coal or metals? Neither, really. Oil. We do need oil. We need more livestock as well, which is nice because that we can put anywhere. Yeah, let's just find somewhere nice that we can do that. Can we even build that here? No, why? This is like a weird... Can we get rid of that? No, I can't get rid of that retaining wall. That's okay. We'll just put this somewhere else for now. Oh my gosh, look at all these terrible structures. You know what? Might turn this into lumber here because there's a lot of trees in there. Is that how that works? So let's do that. I know that this wasn't what I came here originally to do. We were going to do livestock, but since all these buildings here are just infuriating me, I'm just going to make them go away. Oh right, it's Circle City, so we got to follow the curvature of the roads, the circles. I always forget that. Out here they're a little bit less curved. Makes it a little bit easier to work with. But you still do need to follow them. Have to follow the curvature of this building too. And this highway. Alright, that's good enough, honestly, there. That's way more lumber now. That's way more than I thought we were going to get from this. That's going to create a decent amount of jobs, I think. And then here, maybe we'll put a farm for livestock. There, I think that looks fine. It should be producing a decent amount of livestock for us. We're making money. We need another 9.3 tons. How much is this making? That's getting to work. It's just starting, so it's going to take a while to fill in that number. Might not see it for a while. But hey, at least something's happening here. Unemployment, 12.5%. We're about to bring that down by creating some more jobs any second now here. I've accidentally placed something, I think. I don't know where. Don't worry about it. But here, that looks nice. There would work. Tuck a little bit in there. How about over here? And then back to industrial. There's room for it here. This all used to be already zoned, and I think we had to de-zone it because it was all empty. And I was just frustrated with it. So this should be creating new jobs again. We'll see how happy these buildings are existing on these roundabouts. They might not like it. 250,000 people living here, pretty much. Well, there will be soon. These buildings are almost filled in. Still lots of unoccupied residential and commercial buildings, honestly. So I think we're just waiting for them to fill in. Let's turn back on the night. Where would be a fun part of the city to go look? Park's always nice. I don't know if many people go here. Only 12 people work at the observation tower. Why is this place so poorly staffed? What even happens here? So you would go in here and then you're inside the building, and I guess you just take the elevator up. So we can pretend that we're in the elevator. This does go quite a ways up. You do get a pretty cool view in this tower, though. Guess that's why it's called the observation tower. Oh wow, we're not even at the top yet. We got quite a ways to go. Oh, we're approaching the top. So then what happens? Do you get to... you get to come out here. Oh yeah, this makes sense. You stand here, you look out there. I don't know why it's like a cage. Caged fence, I guess, so you can climb it if you want. I don't know. That's fun though. And then is there another... there's a level there that you can actually exist inside of. This would be your view from, like, this suite. I assume that these are hotels. Oh, there's even suites up here. The rooms inside are very confused. And then is there more places where you can just come out and stand? This might be more for maintenance people than for just tourists. Cool view, though. You can see the big park from here, just there in the distance. Was it sunrise? I don't know what time it is. What time is it? 7 a.m.? Is there anything higher? Another maintenance level, maybe? Anything higher than that? Don't think so. I don't think this is anywhere that you would want to actually be standing. does just keep going up, though. There might be a door at the top. No, it's just like a bunch of antennas. And then the lighting freaks out up here. Cool view, though. And then I want to go over to this... What is this, the Watanabe Tower? Oh, it's going to take us a while to get there. Slowly going to lower our camera as we approach here. Got a pretty high FOV, so things do look a little bit wacky in this camera. Pretty cool, though. Oh, we've gone a bit too low. Let's go back up. But each of these little rooms... This is a residential building, too. These are people live here. Oh, and here's the roof. It's got a helipad. It's got shadows freaking out, of course. Naturally. The sun is flickering. Don't look at it. Don't look at the sun. But here you go. This is the view from out here. There. Oh, no. Yeah, we can't look at the sun. It's flickering. Something's freaking out up here. That's cool. And if I do this, does this ever reset my camera down to ground level whenever I go back into first person? I actually think I've broken the game. I can't even zoom out here. I'm stuck. I'm stuck at the ground level. That's a problem. Maybe I need to lower my camera from first person first. Oh, my mouse doesn't move it anymore. Is my mouse dead? Oh, maybe that... No, the lights are on. Where's my cursor? There's my cursor. But yeah, the camera's not rotating anymore, so something's... Oh. Can I become a car or something? Okay. Yeah, my camera's stuck in the ground. I'm worried now that if I save my game... Oh, there we go. We got control back there. What about now that we're down here? I think I'm just way zoomed in. Okay, that was a weird little panic moment. We're fine now. Everything's better. I just can't go back into first person, otherwise they'll put me... Oh, actually, we're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's... Ah, jeez, why is the sun flickering? Okay, we'll try not to look at it. No promises. Hopefully some of that gets cut out in the edit. We'll see. We are at 250,000 people now. Pretty cool. I should probably make sure that all of our graphics settings are where they should be. That flickering makes me think something's changed that isn't supposed to. No, it looks fine. Just weird. Yeah, it's just... I don't know why the sun's flickering. It's too bad, because it'd be nice to be able to see. Oh. It depends on where you are. Ooh, that was cool. Look at this little guy. What a nice man. There's some cool views in Circle City. Alright, we're almost done building this low-density nonsense, aren't we? How much more do we need? Oh man, still 4,000 cells of it. We'll get there. And then for industry, what do we need for other industry unlocks here? More oil drilling hub buildings. See, that's going to be a problem because there's barely anywhere to build them. Did we goof somewhere and accidentally not build oil drilling whenever we should have? No, I don't think so. I think there's just not a lot of oil on this map. There's a little bit here, but that's for one building. There's a little bit here for one building. That's outside in a parallel universe. That's outside in a parallel universe. There's a little bit here, enough for one building. There's a little bit here for two buildings. And whatever this is looks dried up completely. And then I think we've already looked at this, where there's basically room for one building. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're expected to do here if we can't get easy access to oil aside from just trade for it. Or cheap. We could always paint some in. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think we should, because I can. I think. Maybe I can't. I thought I could. Nah, maybe I don't have that mod. But I could. I could get the mod. It's not really... Oh no, it is right here. Oil resource. So I could paint oil into the ground and we can build an oil drill. Like we could turn this little... We could turn this island into something and drill oil on it. So let me know what you think. I'll probably just do it anyway. Honestly, at the end of the day, I'm going to do whatever's good for Circle City. I don't think finite resources are a fun part of Cities Skylines. I don't think it ever has been. Not even in the original game. Finite resources sucks. Honestly, I should just look for a mod that's like infinite resources so that if we start building a specialized industry area, it doesn't just go dry and then you can't do anything anymore. Because that's just sad. Basically kills your city long term. Especially if you were focused on making like a cool, like your city is an oil drilling city. Or in the case of Circle City, it's just a megalopolis that does a little bit of everything. I don't think I didn't mean to do that. Let's put that back and then just get rid of this. Actually, let's not get rid of it. Let's get rid of this. There we go. I just don't want it building into the river here. Same with this one. Like, let's get rid of that. And for you as well, stop doing that. You're messing with the river flow. Can anything even build in a 1x6 like that? I don't think so. There's a few areas over here that there's a little bit of residential going on. Don't know why. We'll deal with that if that starts growing into the river. In fact, why don't we just deal with that now so it doesn't. And if you're going to be weird, then just don't exist there. It's already night again. What time is it? 4 p.m. in October. I guess this is winter, so I guess it's going to get dark sooner. I think there's a mod that makes night a little bit less intense. I might look into that. I think night's too dark in this game. I guess it's realistic, but it's not fun to play. It's hard to build at night when it's this dark. It's cool to look at, so I want to be able to toggle it. Yeah, I don't know. Not to think about it. Should we ride the bus? We haven't done that in a while, have we? Oh, I hate doing this at night, though. I feel bad. Because all those squares start flickering. Maybe if it was day. Or maybe we can do something way out here in the outskirts. What's going on here? What is this building? What are you? What is this? This is some cursed building. Can we just delete it? Maybe I should... autosave. I'll have dealt with it. I don't even know what this is. Bulldoze object. What? What is this? What is this cursed mess? It looks like it used to be a building and now it's just pieces of a building. Can I just trash it? I don't even know what that was. Just a little cursed building. It's gone now. Hopefully we didn't need it. See, this is where we're doing a little bit of oil drilling. Oh no, that's not oil at all. That's ore. Metal. Nobody visits the CIB. That's okay. How's this place doing? 23 employees. It's profitable. Allegedly. Extreme Athletes Villa. Do we want that here? Oh yeah, I guess that's okay. This is all farmland. Or is it? No wait, this stores chemicals. What's going on here? I guess it's fine. I'm not gonna move it. These store crude oil and there's nothing in them right now. So let's just get rid of them. Oh, these ones do have some barrels. That one doesn't. I might have deleted one that had stock in it. Yeah, a lot of these are pretty full, actually. That one's empty. That one's empty. Empty, empty. Now a lot of these are dark because they're just silos. I wonder, do we still have a massive deficit of convenience food? Is that still a problem? In this city and every city? Yes. Yes, it is. I guess we just import it. And you don't really think about it. What's our employment looking like? Unemployment 8%. Probably add more jobs. Actually, these should probably be industrial. Always move some of these commercial buildings elsewhere. I don't think we need to be mixing and matching over here. This is where all the stinky buildings go. We've got to put them where they fit. Alright, now we can start looking at where we can put some more commercial buildings here and there. We're so close to getting that last unlock that we need as well. I'm okay with replacing some of these bigger buildings. It's such an awful view, especially at night. Everything's just so gross colored. That's okay though, because it does make it a little bit easier to see where I can put things. How close are we now? Almost. We still need a little bit more of this low density. We could start looking at places that we could put in more roads as well. Now that we're starting to get more of this filled in, it's a bit more consistent. Oh, it's winter as well. Yeah, it's getting snowy, which honestly makes night not too bad. It's a little bit easier to see what you're doing at night with all this snow. It's a little bit early for snow though, isn't it? October? I don't know where Circle City is. I think it might be like somewhere in Alaska. It definitely gets the northern lights. You get to see the aurora borealis quite frequently here, which makes me think it's somewhere further north. Could be Circle City, Alaska. Maybe even up in that little islands area of Canada, once you get way up there and it's all like islands. I don't know. It'd be interesting for them to build such a big city out there. Traffic overall is not too bad. This ain't great, but that's because there's a road maintenance vehicle holding everybody up. Oh, and we're at everything. All of our budgets are back up too, and we're still making money. In fact, we're making so much money now that I almost want to think about doing that with the education budget again, where we crank it up to try to fill out some of this education for our elementary schools. Let's do that. Just knowing that's going to be our most expensive. 21 million, can we afford it? I think we can. That's big. That's going to be huge for Circle City. We are making so much money again. Holy cow, what a recovery. What a huge recovery for Circle City that is, actually, to be able to keep our taxes at 10%, to be able to crank some of our services up into the positives. More than 100% budget on things for education. That's big. That's a big deal. Let's take a look at some of these others. Electricity. We generate so much. Water. So much. Healthcare. Our average health is not great. And we could put more into that budget too. That's going to be another expensive one. If we go up to, let's see, we could go another 30% on our healthcare budget and still be making comfortable money. And I think that's going to improve the overall average health of the city. I don't know how long that takes to go up. It went up from 68 to 69, but I think it started at 69 and went down to 68 briefly. I'm not really sure. We'd have to come back and check on that later. I feel like that's not something that just happens overnight. What's going on here? We have a few buildings that are not happy because they're not touching, so we'll just get rid of them. It's those weird roundabouts. You can zone on roundabouts now, but they don't always work. I almost want to take these big offices and turn them into this low-density commercial. We'll see if that makes our office demand go up. I don't think it will. Yeah, I don't think these were really necessary, even though there's a lot of people working at them. Hopefully that doesn't cause an unemployment crisis. Doesn't. Our unemployment is actually very low now. Way lower than it was when we started. 6%. And falling, actually, and rising 6.2% now. Take that back. But that's because we've just got rid of hundreds of jobs here and replacing them with these little places that are probably going to provide dozens of jobs. But that's okay. They'll just move into the offices elsewhere in the city, probably. I don't think all of our offices are full, although it doesn't say unoccupied buildings like commercial does. Maybe they'll move into some of the commercial jobs. I don't know. We are still waiting for... There's still so much room for people to move into the city. The Watanabe Tower is starting to fill up. There was a point there where this used to have one person living in it. Now it's got 250 households. There's another special building here. Does this one have more people? A little bit. Oh wow, it holds almost 800 households. That's going to take forever to fill up. And then how close are we to getting any more of those? We would need more EU high-density buildings, hitting level 5. Or a few more NA ones as well. No, we also need EU low-density waterfront housing. We'll have to think about that too in the future. For now, though, I think it's time to take a break from Circle City. Things are going good. So it's an okay time to step away and know that the next time that we come back, things will still be on the up and up. What are we at? 254,000, almost 255,000 people living in Circle City. This city is booming. It's better than we could have hoped. So we leave it on this cold winter's night with the Aurora Borealis overhead. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, leave a like. Leave a comment, let me know what you think of the story of Circle City so far. And of course, if you're new here and you haven't done so yet, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the bell for notifications so you can find out when more videos get posted like this one. Alright, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope I see you back again next time. Goodbye for now.